Welcome, everybody. I could not be more excited. Again, I love it. Yeah, as you know, EP Mixer is coming up. We just started promoting it today. By the time you'll see this, it'll be a little bit in the past. However, we are here, EP Mixer, with one of our 2025 Platinum sponsors, which means these nice gentlemen have decided to go ahead and sponsor every event that we're having this year. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about them first. I think you probably, if you spend any time online, you notice you recognize them both, and certainly our guy there in the cowboy hat. But let me tell you about our platinum sponsor, BlitzT. It's BlitzT. You can find it at BlitzT.com. And right now they're revolutionizing the security industry jobs. So I'm going to read this because I just am not smart enough to memorize all of it, but I'm going to do so with some excitement. And if you're in the security industry, BlitzT.com is a game changer. This innovative platform is transforming how security professionals and agencies connect, making the process faster, safer, and more efficient. Now, BlitzT.com serves as a comprehensive nationwide hiring solution. It provides access to a vast network of top-tier talent with advanced search capabilities and streamlined document management. Pause. How many times have we given our bio? Oh my gosh. So they're making it easier. Thank you for that out of the gate. This is all designed to simplify the way agencies find and onboard professionals. For security professionals, BlitzT.com is your go-to platform to discover job opportunities and connect with licensed agencies or businesses across the country, all at no cost to you, free. And we're going to talk about free here as we go through. Meanwhile, agencies can dramatically reduce the time spent on staffing, onboarding, and billing, enabling them to focus on delivering exceptional service. With BlitzT.com, hiring the best talent has never been easier or more hassle-free. So with all that, gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. We have with us today the founder and one of the owners of BlitzT, Klaus Doering. And if you've been spending any time on social media, you might recognize one of the other owners, and that's Chuck Andrews, our friend, a friend of Chuck. I am, and I think we all are. And gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate, one, your sponsorship, but I know that you're both busy.
Sure.
Thank you for taking the time to talk about it today.
Craig, Thanks. Good to be here. Thank you for having us on. Happy to be a sponsor. Look, credit goes to the guy, in this case, below my screen, Klaus Doering, and he is one of the founders of just a great concept that is way, 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 as you know, and everyone else knows in this industry, overdue, because we got to have a place. And really, this platform is going to belong to everybody. Literally, how do we help people find a job efficiently, effectively, with current credentials? This has been an ongoing decades and scores long issue. And now, finally, and this is why I became part of the BlitzT.com organization. This is Klaus and Sven's brainchild, and I'm supporting it because it fits great with the whole Friends of Chuck theme, helping people find a job. So we're super excited about this. And all of 2025, you're going to see BlitzT.com as a platinum sponsor, as you say, at all the EP mixers. I think we're going to kick off our first one, and Viva Las Vegas, right, Craig?
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited.
Yeah. Klaus?
Yeah. Thanks for having us, Craig. I'm very excited to be here. I have to say that's my first podcast or interview. So, forgive me if I'm a little nervous maybe, but I think we have a great host and we will get through that. So,
yeah, so far you're doing great. So, but listen, I know you guys, I know you have to be busy, and Klaus, just how you came in, you're like, oh man, I had a call, I had to get on and get off. And so I got things to do. So I want to get into this. And plus I want people to know about it. So Klaus, let's just start with you. Like, what inspired the creation of BlitzT and BlitzT.com?
Well, the idea for BlitzT.com was born kind of out of desperation. So A few years back, I had a large industrial client, and they had a big event here in Orlando. And I was like tasked to fill that with several agents, day and night shift. So several shifts, several agents, several positions. And it was just a nightmare from the beginning. I mean, finding these agents, I went to Facebook, WhatsApp, Telegram channels. I called my Rolodex and like, tried to find the right people for the job, the best people for the job. After I found them, it started always like, getting the paperwork done, tax paperwork, licensing, and. So it really was just a nightmare to get all the documentation together. So and back then I thought like there must be something more efficient than that. So I researched the internet. I looked for, help to better streamline these tasks and do that. And I couldn't find anything. So back then I called a friend of mine who is a software developer, and we basically teamed up and started BlitzT. And the platform who simplifies all these processes from finding to hiring, onboarding, and managing people more efficiently.
Well, and you said it there. Chuck said it before. This is and this isn't like you didn't just kick this off. Like this has been you've been this is ongoing right now. Like you're already into this, right? And so you're now now out there like really pushing it, because I know I saw you last year, and I think even we talked some other time earlier in 2024, and you were already, and you've been rolling now. So that's fantastic, and as you said, it's just it's solving a nightmare that I think we've all touched. So, Chuck, if I can ask you, how does BlitzT simplify job opportunities and career management in the security industry?
Well, again, right, this is the people's platform. This is the security industry's platform, and that's the position we want to come from. This is free for folks to put in basically their profile so that companies can find them and they can find companies and postings. Look, this is an evolutionary process. We have version 1, version 2. It's dynamically improving, making sure. So feedback is really critical. Hence, we want this to be owned by the people that are using it with their feedback. Look, this, this, Craig. Everybody in the industry knows this. There's no place you can go. It's such a hassle sending, resumes off to groups, right? And like, look, we have security officers, and then the EP agents, other security roles. So EP agents, you know this as well as I do. Instantly, somebody throws it on Facebook, right? It's just kind of out there. We don't know what you're getting. It's like fishing, and you're not sure, right? Is it a hardhead or a catfish? One you can eat, one you throw back, right? So now you know exactly what you're getting with all the information instantly there. This is going to be a game changer. Now, look, it's not perfect coming out, but right now we're already up and running. Klaus, like how many people we're already on the database, and it's being used every single minute of every single day.
Well, last year we onboarded over 500 people between agencies and people. However, we have a huge amount of people right now in the waiting list for the 1.0 version, which is coming out pretty soon, which we are all excited about.
Mhm.
So again, as you said, it's a work in progress. However, it will be definitely a lot of traffic on this app in the next couple months, and yeah, excited
Yeah,
for it.
we have forecasts of upwards of 50,000 people by the end of the year. Correct, Klaus?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. So,
Love it.
and we already have having some meetings with some, just say, major groups around worldwide, not just domestic US, but worldwide.
That is
So
correct.
in order to utilize this. But listen, it's got to be easy. It has to be really qualitative in terms of the information being updated and reliable. So we realize, right, that's a process, and we need the input of everybody involved. But this is long overdue. It's very much needed in the industry. And I think it fits real well with the EP side and then security officers. There's millions of security officers. So where do I get that opportunity? And this thing will grow dynamically far beyond the job. It'll involve training and education, certification, even events. So as this thing grows, there's going to be a lot more that goes with it. So it's really exciting to see something finally out there that's being developed and actually launched and used for the industry for the first time.
Well, yeah, and I got to say, we talked about like, hey, it won't be perfect, if course, but you have to get it out there
Yep.
to get the feedback to like what is it that people want. So it's like it's immediate market, like specific market, the people that you were targeting, telling you here's what I want to see, or here's what might make it easier, or how does it, and on and on. And so, but also when you onboard 500 people like in a year, like that's amazing. And what you're projecting, forget about it. You guys will have it, and you'll be off and running before you. Well, you're already up and running, but I'm sure it'll be a quick iteration as you're
It will. And
discovering.
listen, and those iterations are already happening, already have happened. Tons of
Yeah.
input, and we're making changes on the fly to improve. And enterprise would like to see one part of it. So if a company onboards, right? Oh, I'm going to post these jobs. Here's my profile. Hey, I'd like to see this and this. Very open, very transparent about making that happen. So they're getting exactly what they need internal to their processes. So it's a work in progress, but we have a functioning product. It's far beyond MVP, and
Sure.
we're very excited about what we're doing. There'll be a lot of spinoff come out of this.
Looking forward to it. Well, and with you are up and running. Klaus, if you could tell us what are BlitzT's standout features, and how would you describe, or how do they benefit the users that you have?
Well, as Chuck already said, the BlitzT is a platform built from security professionals for security professionals. We have a very strong team of professionals backing us up, giving us input of what's needed. So to name just a few things, we have the advanced job search form. So for instance, if I'm an independent agent or an officer, I can find jobs based on a map view close to my location. Means like I enter my zip code and I can find jobs like on an Airbnb map close to my location. That saves me travel times, costs for traveling, and so on, and gives me the best paid jobs in my area. We have streamlined onboarding, so agencies can completely finalize their onboarding process, including share of documents, share of licenses, and so on. We have career support. We help people to get the right training. We show them what ways to go to be more successful in the business. And we have some benefits for agents and officers in there, which are completely free. Again, officers and agents don't pay for their accounts. They're completely free. However, we give them a coverage, means like if they are hired through BlitzT and, for instance, not getting paid from a company, which unfortunately happens from time to time, we give them up to $1,500 in legal fees. If something is happening to them on the job, means they get killed to violence, an accident, or some other stuff, then we pay the family up to $5,000 for funeral expenses. So again, we just want to help the industry to become better. We want to help agents and officers to feel more appreciated. We want to help companies to have a more efficient process to onboard individuals.
Yeah, I would say I love it. I love the thought, to think that like, yeah, we all run into things happen, right? And a company that's attached to this, and Chuck kept saying it's like this is the user's platform, right? But for security, by security, and being willing to to throw in a $5,000 benefit to the family. I mean, at that point, every little bit helps, especially something like that, and that takes a piece of the stress off of them to know that that's going to be. So I think that's great. And you don't actually, there's a little bit of insurance policy, which who wants to get who wants to deal with that, and here you are guys that offered it. So I think that's fantastic. So those are all, I love the features, love how they benefit. So again, we're kind of getting close to the end here, because I know you guys got to get moving. But can you tell us a little bit like what's next for BlitzT, or anything exciting that is a standout that you got to let the people know about?
Well, we definitely constantly working
go ahead,
on.
Klaus.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Go ahead.
Okay. Sorry. So we're constantly working on enhancing BlitzT. So there are a lot of features we are working on already, which are going to be version 2.0, 3.0. So there's an enterprise version coming, which includes a whole project management software. There are a lot of other things coming. I cannot really talk about at the moment, but you will be able to do background checks directly to the site. Which also includes a lot in the onboarding process. So there is a lot in the makings here. We definitely continuing to develop innovative features, and we will reveal them soon. So stay tuned.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, we can, and I think Chuck, we'll get. I know that you have something to talk about. But what, as we go through this, like I said, you guys are platinum sponsors, so when that comes up this year, or whatever comes up this year for the next event, we'll do another one. And, and we'll all get to see the iterations as they come out and be able to talk about them more kind of. And so that's great. So, Chuck, was it something you wanted to add too, I think?
Yeah, so BlitzT.com will also be doing a lot of sponsorship. One of the biggest will be the Friends of Chuck Security Cruise 2025 in October. Right, get your $25 per person deposit right now, right? Hey, thanks to Klaus, and obviously we made this decision to support that. So if you're interested in coming and networking and learning more, you'll see, obviously I'll be there. Klaus will be there as well, maybe Sven, our other partner, and you'll get a chance to learn more about us at the event. There'll be others as well. And to your point, Craig, this of the professionals, for the professionals, and by the professionals in the security industry. So your audience, we really want that feedback on what they want, what really works. Is it too burdensome? Is it too simple? Not enough information? Constantly, we need this data and feedback. And coming to the EP Mixer, we're going to get some feedback and network, and we're looking forward to sponsoring that, all the locations this year for your venue events in 2025.
Awesome. Great. And folks, we'll go ahead and put, for everybody who's listening, we'll go ahead and put the link for the cruise in the description of the video. Will be on YouTube. So that's what it'll be.
Sure.
Just hit my desk. Sorry about that. Gents, Chuck, Klaus, thank you so much for taking the time to be here. Let me just say this real quick, and I'm going to thank you again, but BlitzT.com, and BlitzT it's not a platform. It seems it's a solution. Wherever, or whether you're a security professional seeking opportunities, an agency looking to streamline hiring, BlitzT delivers everything that you need to succeed in today's fast-paced and as it's turning out, ever-changing industry. So it's time to revolutionize the way security industry connects. I love that you keep talking about connection, and I love that. Because BlitzT is the future. The future is secure and free. BlitzT because it's free, and so that's great. So again, gentlemen, I can't thank you enough for being here. Really appreciate your time. You guys have been great guests, and I'm excited to get this out to the masses. So appreciate you. Now, you're going to see them. You got to be there. EP Mixer happening on Thursday, April 3rd in Las Vegas from 7 to 10 p.m. at our Becoming Our Old Standby at Dave & Buster's. Head over to EP Mixer. Get yourselves registered there. You'll be able to click on a link on BlitzT's logo and take a look at them a little bit more in depth there too. Anyway, for all that are listening, you hung in there. Thank you so much. That's all I got. Hope you have a great one. I'll see you real soon.
Thank you.